Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz. Hey, yo, Wiz.
Testing. 85 954. Good. Let's suit up on that one. Woo! Good workout. Great start to the day. Let's sign in the Discord. See if we can gather the rest of the PlayStation Legion members while we break down this amazing news. Big shout out to the Golden State Warriors for beating the green team. Very interesting championship. I don't think anybody knows it but me. You had a blue basketball team going up against a green basketball team. And everybody in the news kept telling you the green basketball team was the better team. It had more athletic people, blah, blah, blah. It ended up losing to the Golden State Warriors by 2. And by another, I believe, 10 points. On their home floor. This does resemble what's going on with the console war, which we'll talk about in just a little bit. I think you guys all know. I went over a good amount of information. I just finished watching. Well, I finished watching the Crisis Core trailer before taking a shower and another workout. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Really crazy. Let's get into it. Make sure everything's situated over. I'm not talking over my echo or anything. Cool. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Gregory, Fallout is, Starfield is definitely Fallout in space. I was planning to do a video the day before yesterday on Wednesday. Got around to doing it. I had to go into work to get my ID checked. Turned out it wasn't my fault. Something about my name wasn't popping up when I scanned, even though Well, they said since February, but I've been going to work every fucking day almost. So yeah, I got that situated. So I killed some time, went to go see the Jurassic Park movie, which compared to all the critics, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I'm a Jurassic Park fan, so maybe I saw some things in the writing that was a little weird. A couple plot holes when it came to the story, but all in all, it was a Jurassic Park movie, and they found a way to bring in the legacy cast. So I thought it was a fine movie. I didn't think it was horrible or anything. So with that being said, I'm gonna go see the Morbius movie whenever I get a chance to download that and go see that. Maybe this weekend I have some time. I highly doubt it's too many games to play. Yeah, so that's what I did yesterday. So I wasn't available yesterday. I figured that Square Enix would knock it out of the park. Square Enix, Capcom did a really good job during the Summer Games Fest. PlayStation did a great job during the Summer Games Fest. If I'm not mistaken, Nintendo is non-existent. They're going to place their shit at the end of next week, if I'm not mistaken, or the week after that. So yeah, it's PlayStation first, then Square Enix, then Capcom. Those are the people that dominated the Summer Games Fest. And if it wasn't for PlayStation, the other two wouldn't be as popular because, let's face it, a lot of the money that Square Enix and Capcom made back in the day came from the PlayStation community. So again, pat yourself on the back. Don't ever let a PC or Xbox fan make it seem like it's wrong to be a PlayStation gamer. If it wasn't for us, we would not have the great franchises that we have, and these companies would still not be afloat without our support. Support is important. Pre-orders are important. Buying day one is important. Buying physical is important. Don't let anybody tell you that shit's not important. Without us, there would be no gaming industry. So, with that being said, we will dive into our main focus, which is Final Fantasy, and we will spread along to other things. Since I wasn't live yesterday, I have a little bit of a pile up of stuff that I have to cover. So we'll be getting to that. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room. It's not a bad elephant. It stinks, but it's a nice looking elephant. You know? For some reason, Xbox fans don't seem to like it. But yeah, let's talk about it. So, the name of the elephant is Final Fantasy VII, the celebration that went on yesterday, the 25th anniversary. I just want to be the biggest smartass out here and say the Xbox fans shouldn't have any type of opinion on the 25th anniversary of a game that they didn't give a fuck about. 25 years ago, the Xbox didn't even fucking exist. Let me repeat that again. 25 years ago, the Xbox didn't even fucking exist. They're the last fan base should be saying anything about Final Fantasy, whether they like it or don't. Literally, they are the last. Shit, really. Like, that platform didn't even exist 25 years ago. You got you can't have any opinions on it. Oh, Square Enix sucks. They're not good anymore. Oh, look, I'm an honest person. I always say this. I'm always going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to the issue of Final Fantasy VII Remake not going to Xbox, they're pissed off because they started spreading rumors that that game was going to be announced and go to Game Pass. The game wasn't announced for their platform and by default is not going to Game Pass. They looked at the game going to Game Pass as a W. Doesn't really matter. You would have gotten the game 2 years after it released. Now, them giving you Final Fantasy Crisis Core means that Final Fantasy VII Remake is probably going to Xbox sometime next year or the year after. Why am I saying that? Because you're giving them the prequel to Final Fantasy VII. You're giving them the prequel to Final Fantasy VII. You're remaking Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. I feel like it's a very healthy remaster, but we'll see some side-by-side comparisons. But it looks like a very, very healthy remaster to me. Not like a full-on Resident Evil or Demon Souls or The Last of Us Part 1 type of remake. But it looks like a very, very, very healthy remaster. At the tipping point of remake, but we'll see. I see that some cinematic scenes were only altered as the hilt of the sword, the Buster Sword, but not other things were changed. So that's why I'm saying it's a healthy remaster, because everything pertaining to the game was not remade from the ground up. Also, I want people to understand, because they are putting this game on the Nintendo Switch, there's no way that it is a true remake. I feel like it's more of a healthy remaster, because there's no way that they will be able to remake it the way they want and put it on the Nintendo Switch, let alone the weak-ass Xbox One. So all systems are present here. They're definitely going to go for the push of, hey, we want you to still be a part of the Final Fantasy VII community. We're not going to tell you when we're going to put Final Fantasy VII Remake on your platform, but at least enjoy the prequel, and then whenever the contract expires for Sony, we will put it over there. I'm never, ever going to sit up here and say it's going to stay exclusive. We know how Square Enix is about this shit. We know how PlayStation is. Their enthusiasm in locking shit down is diminished over the last 4 or 5 years. So we will wait and see. Again, one thing people really do need to understand, I said it just a little earlier, 25 years ago, Xbox didn't exist. So when this game came out on PC and PlayStation, what platform was the most celebrated for Final Fantasy VII? It was PlayStation. Up until recently, I never even knew Final Fantasy VII launched around the same time on PC back in the day. Never fucking knew it. Like I said, even then and now, PC fans don't really celebrate a lot of games often. They be celebrating some weird shit, but not all the games. So, you know, when people think of Final Fantasy VII, they think of PlayStation. It's easy for PlayStation to lock down anything related to Final Fantasy VII, because if it wasn't for PlayStation, the game would not have the success that they have now. We have to be grateful. Stop this bullshit. Put games everywhere. For what reason? Tell me. You gotta respect where you came from. Square Enix success today is solely because of PlayStation and the community. Like, that's it. Kingdom Hearts started on PlayStation. Final Fantasy is the first game of their comeback. Like, letting people know that they are still a RPG legend was Final Fantasy VII. It launched on PlayStation. And every other Final Fantasy game after that was on PlayStation, whether it was exclusive or not, whether it went to multiple platforms 15 years later or not. The success was because of the PlayStation console and community. You have to respect that. I don't give a fuck if you're a PC fan. You have to respect who put money in the hands of Square Enix so that they can continue to make Final Fantasy games till this day. It was PlayStation fans. You can be mad all you want. You can troll all you want. You can make jokes all you want. Whatever you want to do. But you have to acknowledge, if it wasn't for the PlayStation gaming community, there would be no Final Fantasy in 2022. It just wouldn't. That game would have launched only on PC. Look how far it got. Nobody even talks about Final Fantasy going to fucking PC. Once it's there, nobody even fucking talks about it. Nobody cares. Xbox, same thing. They ported how many fucking games to Xbox via Game Pass that are still available on that platform? And Xbox fans are not satisfied? Final Fantasy, the original Final Fantasy 6. The original Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Final Fantasy 13 via backwards compatibility. Final Fantasy 15. Like, look at all the Final Fantasies they gave you. Kingdom Hearts, all of them. Come on, man. Like, come on. Y'all gonna sit up there and be mad at Square Enix? They gave you a shitload of Final Fantasies. I believe 90% of the hardcore Xbox community probably has not even played one or completed one. While you're up there bitching and moaning that you're not getting Final Fantasy Remake this year or on Game Pass or Final Fantasy Reborn, which we will talk about a little bit later, just shut the fuck up and go enjoy the games they already gave you. They gave you a shitload of old PlayStation exclusives. Go enjoy them. Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts are available on Xbox. Go enjoy that shit. I don't have to talk about the PC community because I know they don't give a fuck about that. I don't got to talk about Nintendo because I know they do care about that and they are supporting those games. PlayStation fans, we had our time with them. We had fun with them. We're the reasons why they even went multi-plat 10, 15 years after they came out on PlayStation. And now we're reaping the benefits as first adopters because Sony is locking down these Final Fantasy VII games. Why? Well, shit. We deserve it. We supported Final Fantasy VII. Nobody else was there. It launched on PlayStation. It became popular because it was on PlayStation. Simple. And we get to the moral of the story. If Xbox fans would have supported these older Final Fantasy games that were put on their system, even Final Fantasy 15, which was placed on their system day and date with PlayStation, I think the Square Enix would have been like, no, Sony, we're not going to make this exclusive. We have a lot of fans over there. But they saw that you didn't like the game. You spoke with your wallet. You refused to buy Final Fantasy 15. You refused to buy the older Final Fantasies. They tested you guys and you failed. Buy your fucking games. This shit won't happen. That's all you gotta do. PC the same way. Y'all want day and date with PlayStation? You want day and date with PlayStation third-party partners? Buy your fucking games. You gotta send a message that you don't need to be overlooked when these deals are being made. Buy the fucking games. Stop waiting for a Steam sale. Xbox fans, stop waiting for shit to go to Game Pass. Buy the fucking games. Or this shit's going to continue to happen. And it just won't be Square Enix. It will be other people too. You got to buy the game. Speak with your fucking wallet. If you don't like it, if you don't like these games, if you don't think that you want these games on your platform, continue to ignore them. Don't buy them day one. Keep waiting for Game Pass. Keep waiting for Steam store sales. Cool. Cool. That's just going to put more exclusives in the mouths of PlayStation fans. More exclusives in the hands of PlayStation fans. Disregard the first one. We eating good over here. We eating good. There's no reason for people to be upset. I like this. You know, again, the prequel of Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Crisis Core, which was, again, one of my favorite Final Fantasy VII stories. I played and beat the game on PSP. The game was released in 2007. I beat it in 2007. It is now 2022. Yes, a lot of people are getting that shit like 10 plus years after it released on a handheld. And like I said, I feel like it's a strong remaster, not a full remake. I mean, I think people gonna like it, right? I heard a PC fan say in my comment section, all games should be on all platforms. Well, this game is on all platforms. Why are people not happy about this? Why are people focusing on the game that they're not getting instead of the game that they are getting? PC fans should shut the fuck up. They just got Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy Remake last year. And then they just got an announcement for Final Fantasy Integrate, which is coming out today on PC. So PC fans should shut the fuck up. Xbox fans, I mean, you are what you eat, right? You don't buy games, you don't get games. Continue not buying games and continue to see what happens. We will be on the sidelines laughing at you because you're fucking crying that you're not getting games that you were not going to pay for anyway. Fucking stupid. I am ignoring all of the chat, not disrespectfully. I'm just in my rant mode right now, just a little rant. It's not a rant live stream. It's just a little bit. Had to get that shit off my chest because I've seen a lot of crying, a lot of bitching, a lot of I want to boycott Square Enix. A lot of Square Enix, you're fucking horrible. I hate you, Square Enix. Why do you do this, Square Enix? Why do you like them, not us, Square Enix? Like all this dumb bullshit. I don't fuck with a lot of people that don't fuck with me, right? I would not expect Square Enix to fuck with the Xbox community that clearly does not fuck with them. It's real simple. Real simple. It's simple as that. Fuck with the people that support you. Don't fuck with the people that don't fuck with you. We knew this for 25. Sorry, not 25 years. Sorry, Xbox didn't exist. Let's say 20-something years. That. 1 second. I already knew that shit. I love it. I fucking love this shit, man. Okay, my job just fucking called. They want me to go in early, but we're gonna finish the stream. So how about this? We normally wrap up at 2. We'll wrap up at 1 today. So we got another hour and a half. So we gotta wrap up at fucking 1 today. So that's what's going down. We get there around that time. What up? We get there around that time and that's there. It is what it is. Fuck it. So. Oh shit. So, like I was saying, this is what they showed off the 25th anniversary. They said Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, which is out now on PS5. I heard something about Final Fantasy VII Integrate going to the PS4 as well. It was first shown off for PS5 and released on PS5, I believe, last year. Yeah, it was last year. And then Remake was on PlayStation 4 the year before, 2019. So now that Remake and Remake Integrated are now on PC. And again, I heard yesterday on Twitter that Remake Integrate is going to PS4. I can't confirm or deny that. I need to go check that out myself. Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion. That one is going to every single platform under the sun except for cell phones. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is the sequel to Remake, is coming out next winter. And from what all we can tell, it's going to be first on PlayStation 5. We know the deal with these games. We understand that nothing is permanent. We understand nothing stays exclusive forever. But Sony is going to pay for these timed exclusives. And if you don't want the story getting spoiled for you, if you don't want to wait unknown amount of time to play the game on your platform of choice, you're going to need a PlayStation. This sentiment that you would not need a PlayStation is not realistic. Not every game is going to go to PC. Not every game is available on PC through emulator. I already know that's something that PC would say, oh, well, oh, they might have not put it over there, but we have an emulator. I know your emulator isn't working. So, yeah, the PS4 emulator isn't even perfectly working on PC, let alone the PS3. So please, if you hear a PC fan tell you, well, we got the emulator working, no, they don't. If they had the emulator, why would they be on the internet begging Sony to properly port the game to their platform? Think about that. If the PS3, PS4, and PS5 emulators were properly working on PC, why would they need Sony to port the game officially to the PC? Again, get smart out here when you're debating, arguing, or even entertaining these PC fans. They're poor, okay? They need Sony. They need Sony more than we need Sony, okay? They don't know how to do emulators anymore, not the new gen PC fans. A lot of them probably stopped because there are so many games from consoles going over to PC. So now they are actually all waiting. They're not going to waste their time with emulators when they don't know which game is coming over next. So they are waiting. They are. Not patiently. They're a lot of them cry every day that Bloodborne is still not on PC, but they are waiting. They have no choice but to wait. With that being said, we're gonna go take a look at that and take a look at that. There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about. What's going on, Games for Eternity? How you doing?
Yo, Final Fantasy is king, bruh.
Yeah, I'm about to go take a look at this one. I've seen snippets, but I haven't. Well, I think I saw it yesterday, but I wanted to see it in 1080p. So again, Crisis Core looks like a strong remaster. It's on a tipping point of remake, but they didn't remake every single thing. It's on The Last of Us Part 1. That's like a true remake. Demon Souls, true remake. Resident Evil, those are true remakes. So they remade everything, right? But on the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, it doesn't seem like they remade everything. It wasn't a big game. It was a lengthy game. It had a really good lengthy story for a PlayStation Portable title. This is one of the reasons why it is possible on the Switch. They would not be able to fully remake the game and put it on Switch and PS4 and Xbox One. It's just no. So I see it as a healthy remaster.
Now the game looks like a late PS3 title and like 4K.
Yeah, it's solid. It was solid on a smaller screen. It was a solid fucking Final Fantasy experience. It looked better than what we were getting on PS1. It was always a PS2 graphical game. And yeah, like you said, now it's like a high level PS3 title, early gen PS4 title, right? There's still some inconsistencies with the character models that I saw during the trailer, and I'm not sure if they're gonna fix that.
Animations. It's really just the animations that's off, but like the lighting, bro, the lighting's PS4 generation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
What was funny is a lot of people don't understand that this was the first Final Fantasy VII type of game that had freeform combat. It wasn't turn-based. It was always this way. And then with the remake, that's when they just were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna continue with this style. We're gonna go take a look at the trailer again. My job wants me to come in at 3, so I'm gonna have to do that. So I'll be leaving at 1. We were just talking about the coworkers and us. I was talking about like, regardless if they don't want us to stay there, they're gonna tell us to fucking leave because it's a holiday weekend. And I know my shit so well, and I already knew. I got that phone call, I already knew. I was like, oh yeah, they want you to come in early. I was like, yeah, I know. I know. Because no matter how much you want to work the
Jay.
shit out of people. Yeah. What's up?
Yo, True Woody. What up, bro?
True Woody. What's
Hate to
up?
start a conversation.
Oh man, always in Phil Spencer's basement.
Something good.
Oh,
He late. He lagging.
God damn.
yeah.
He's fucking lagging. What's up, True Woody? Yeah, you're lagging, bro.
Yeah, you lagging,
Yeah,
bro.
he's lagging pretty bad. You call him laggy, man.
True Woody, the Xbox.
He over there stuck in Phil Spencer's basement.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna lie though, the graphics for Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core were always really good. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were always like, yeah, they were really, really good.
But bro, like you see the comparisons though, like the pictures side by side comparisons, crazy. Difference is wild. Like, like whoa.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you would be mistaken. Like, yo, hold on, is this a remake though? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
close.
the game came out in 2007, so all they doing is, to the best of their ability, remake, up-resing, using new character models. And a lot of these character models were saw in 7. So that's all they're doing. So in that regard, yes, it's a remake, but
Yeah,
is it like is every single thing remade? No.
No. But they did say they enhanced the environments as well. They enhanced the lighting. Obviously, you can tell.
See right here?
Like
This cinematic right there? You see that cinematic? That's not remade. That's the same cinematic I saw in 2007.
Oh,
that's
the same. Yeah.
See, Last of Us, Demon's Souls, they remade every asset.
Right.
Every asset. Okay.
Hey, Verse Bridgel got a Verse Bridgel with the super chat. He said, "Gotta give you your first L for lagging, Chewie." Damn, bro.
Well, Xbox can't embrace their dreams because they thought Final Fantasy Remake was going to Game Pass, so they take a major L.
What a beautiful thing, right? Ah, that's beautiful.
So, as it followed, big shout out to all the PlayStation community for holding it down yesterday because, like I said, I was at work, and I saw y'all doing y'all thing. So, big shout out to J-Dub, Jabari, Persona, Sick Humor, King Thrash, every PlayStation branch on Twitter that did their part, the people that are on YouTube and even Twitch. You guys did a great job yesterday, just making sure Xbox fans don't forget it. And one thing I did hear that we're gonna get Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. We're gonna get Rebirth in the winter, and then sometime between the spring or middle of the year, we're gonna get Final Fantasy 16. And it's just like, you look at that and you're like, PlayStation was able to lock down 2 different Final Fantasies in the same year.
Yeah.
Now this is the year that Spider-Man is supposed to come out.
Possibly Kotar.
Yeah, and we're just looking at this holiday season starting to pile up with Hogwarts and Saints Row. And
You got too much shit, bro.
I know, and it's like, it is a lot. I mean, I'm so glad that I'm one of those people that don't give 2 fucks about Call of Duty. Because I'm going to be investing my money in every other fucking game except for Call of Duty.
Yo, facts. Yo, absolutely.
You got enough games to forget about that one. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. But if you want to go off and spend $70 on something you already get, you know, that's cool.
Dude, like...
Let's go take a look at this Rebirth.
Call of Duty is not that important.
It's not important to us as hardcores, but casuals, they just can't live without it.
So there is a discrepancy there, though, when they say next winter. Because next winter could be 2024, between January and March. You know what I'm saying?
I think they're going to make sure it's like November.
And
the reason why...
November is not winter, though. No winter.
I know, but that's still what they want to do. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what goes down, but We just go like when they say next winter, as far as a release date standpoint, it's like it's gonna come out. I don't believe. Me personally, I have to see more gameplay for me to believe that it can come out next year, especially since they're still working on Final Fantasy 16 and and Kingdom Hearts 4. So,
Yeah.
does this game come out next year? Probably not. But does Sony lock it down? Yes, they're gonna keep it locked down no matter how many times it gets delayed. Not for 1 second do I believe this game is coming out next year.
No, I don't think
What's that, Rebirth?
Yeah. Two Final Fantasies, and they're still working on Kingdom Hearts 4. Not for Square Enix, and they're still got Forspoken they're working on. Fuck out of here. No. Square Enix is doing a lot, and that's a good thing. But Square Enix takes a long time, and I don't think they come out.
But the good thing is they're focusing on the right stuff.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're focusing on their roots and the RPGs, and that's good.
I'm just a firm believer that Phil Spencer just definitely needs to take notes from Vince McMahon and just step the fuck down.
What? The fuck?
Are you in here?
Wow. Okay. Big shout out to. I want to give a big shout out to Yella. Big shout out to Yella for being light skinned. The light skinned gang over at Golden State Warriors won their championship. So I know you'll be dressing up like Klay Thompson or Stephen Curry soon for Halloween. And good job.
Bro.
Good job.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey,
what you fail to realize,
see what happened?
Well, hold on, Truity.
That means light-skinned niggas are winning, bro.
Oh, fuck out of here. I mean, after this summer, you guys might not be that light-skinned, so,
Yeah, regardless, baby, we winning. We got another championship, right?
Look, man, listen. Isn't it funny that one team was blue and the other team was green? And the one blue team...
Jay, stop. You're thinking...
No. I'm going to go deeper. And they went to their house.
Rabbit hole.
They went to their fucking house and won on their court. 4-2.
That's illegal.
It is illegal. It was disrespectful. Cause listen, man, this is what I love about like everything when it comes to the media. They are so wrong. Look, not to get deep into sports, but from the very moment the series started with Golden State and Celtics, everybody was dick riding Jaylen Brown and Tatum, and they was like, oh, they got so much defense, and they got this defense, and they can do it, and they gassed out just like Xbox, right? You know, Xbox can't go a whole 7-8 years with Sony. They gas out real early.
But Jay, that's what I said, bro. Phil Spencer needs to take notes from Vince McMahon and just step the fuck down, bro. Point blank, period. That nigga is not offering that fan base shit, but hopes and dreams.
Listen, I'm going to correct you. The fan base is offering themselves hopes and dreams. Those are the idiots that went on the internet and spread a fake rumor that Gears of War Remake was going to be shown off at the Xbox Showcase. That Final Fantasy 7 Remake was going to be on Game Pass at the Xbox Showcase.
Final Fantasy has never been an Xbox stable. Yeah, what was it? Which one was the first one that went over on Xbox? Was it 13?
Yeah, it was 13.
13, yeah.
That motherfucker was like 4 discs.
Exactly. But what was funny is there were 12 other Final Fantasies that didn't go over. Oh, sorry. 11 went over. 11 was the first one, but it was an MMO. They didn't really give a fuck about that. But yeah, 11 went over. And then 13.
How can you sit there and say that you love Final Fantasy games, but you choose to play in the Xbox stable and then get mad when the game doesn't come to your preferred console? That's asinine, bro. That's idiotic.
That's an op. That's why.
Is that complaining about Pokemon, but you don't play on Nintendo?
It's an op.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I complain about Pokemon all the time, but I have alternatives, so, you know, I don't miss on shit. But look, I wanted to continue. These were the idiots that said that Valve was going to have gameplay. Hellblade 2 was going to be at this showcase. This and that. State of Decay 3 was going to have gameplay. They made their self look stupid, and that's why they're even more pissed off.
Gears Collection Remaster.
Exactly.
Like,
They created lies, believed their own lies, and got mad when it didn't happen.
That's hilarious.
I mean, you can't make that shit up. I talked to you on the phone about this. And when we talked about it, didn't I believe it too? I believed that Gears Collection was going to be showing off because they were believing it. And it didn't happen.
Illegal.
And this is information we were going to cover yesterday. Forza, that gameplay y'all saw, it was running on a PC. And that's not real ray tracing. The developer also confirmed they will not have in-game ray tracing.
ooh.
Hey, you know them going around saying that Gran Turismo didn't have ray tracing, but freaking
We can't hear
Forza has
shit you
ray
said.
tracing.
We can't hear nothing. All I heard was Forza has ray tracing. I couldn't hear any of the other shit you just said.
God damn.
Hey, it's not working for Phil Spencer. Make the real money.
I'm looking to get Game Pass.
Dang, man.
I mean, when they saw PS5 at the end of that fucking trailer, they must have felt some type of way.
Oh, you know they felt some type of way. They've been feeling some type of way since the launch of this generation.
I want to point something out to the PC community. Y'all should be a little worried. This day and date with third-party developers, it looked like it was going to continue to happen. Might not always happen. The only reason why it was happening is because they needed to cushion some of the sales. But when they did this test to see if you guys could be like the cushion for PlayStation 5 sales because there wasn't enough PS5s out there, they did look at the statistics that you guys just were not buying games. Again, you guys are going to be tested when Forspoken comes out, day and date with PlayStation 5, and you're not buying the game. Don't expect Square Enix to continue to put games on PS5 and PC day and date. If you guys are just going to wait, and they looking at the sales report, because they have this information, I don't. They're looking at the sales report, and they see that there's a bump in sales after a year of it being on the market because it goes into a Steam store sale or it's dirt cheap. That's why they wait. This is why it makes it so easy for them to just wait to give games to PC. Because you guys don't buy it the first year. So they always think that, oh, if we release the game a year after it comes out on consoles, then you guys will buy it more because you guys buy day and date games a year after it came out. Stop being stupid. Stop doing stupid shit and you won't get stupid prizes. This whole stupid ass PC Master Race movement of I don't want to buy the game day one. I have to wait for my favorite YouTuber to do a review for me to know if it's good on PC or not. You guys seem to be always saying PC Master Race, so take the fucking chance. Every game should work perfectly on your $3,000 gaming rig. Right? You invest that much on that fucking platform, every game should run perfectly. I know that's not the truth, but I mean, if I spend $3,000 on something, I would expect it to fucking work. That's just me.
I mean, like I said, bro, I got a beefy PC, but I'm telling you right now, the experience isn't compared to PlayStation.
I know you happy.
I mean, I got the best of both worlds. You know
all
what I'm
the
saying?
Resident Evils got upgraded on PS5.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
a thing that's something like PC fans talking about. Oh, you got this rig. Oh, I had to upgrade. I playing Resident Evil Remake. Blah blah blah. They gave us the update for free. You got a $500 console, and you got a free upgrade. I got a $400 console. I got free upgrades on some of the Resident Evil games I have. You see what I'm saying? It's come on. Mm-hmm. It's just this right here. I just wanted to break this down for people that don't understand. It's going day one on PS5 because it's the hottest console. Square Enix has put a lot of games day and date on PC or put games on PC a year after, such as Final Fantasy Remake. They're looking at the sales report and saying you guys don't really care about it. As years go on, they're going to match what you say to what you do. and you're gonna get a completely different outcome than what you think you were able to get away with. So that that crying, that port begging, it might not always work, because now that they're actually answering your call, they're pulling your bluff. They're putting the games on your platform that you said you wanted, and they don't see the return. They don't see the copy sold. That's what's gonna. It's not gonna irritate them or piss them off. It's just gonna tell them that they don't need to mess with you guys anymore, or they need to put the games over there at a later date, like Rockstar used to do, making you wait 2, 3, 4, even 5 years in some cases. So,
as they should.
exactly. If you're not gonna buy the game when it comes out, why would they give it to you when it comes out? They're depending on your support. You know, they're depending on the support.
When they're pirating.
Yeah, pirating games, especially when you're pirating games like True what he said. You know, all of that factors in. But I mean, I heard from PC fans that these companies don't care if you pirate the games because they're selling so many copies. Well, if you're the other platform and they're really expecting you to like buy the game as much as PlayStation gamers, they do actually care if you pirate the game because they're not getting a sell out of you. This whole sentiment that because these companies are rich, it doesn't matter if I steal from them. McDonald's is fucking rich. If you go into McDonald's and rob the place, you're still gonna go to fucking jail. They're still gonna give a fuck that you stole their money. Like, again, that's the worst and dumbest thing I've heard from any of these idiotic PC fans that have not graduated from high school. This company has this much money. They don't care if I pirate their game. Come on, man.
Yeah, that is
fucking
ridiculous.
stupid.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. I'm glad they're not getting this game day one. You can wait, watch us play this game, watch us spoil the whole story. Enjoy the show.
Wait, which game are we talking about exactly? Which
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they don't deserve that shit.
Yo, like, honestly, another reason why I don't think PlayStation will ever do day and date is because these games are really specifically made for PS5, bro. And that PC shit, even with their PC porter supporters, like studios that they have, like Nixus, that shit's not good enough for them to be able to do day and date and have to keep that same high quality. I don't think they'll, I don't think they'll sacrifice that just to have it day and date.
They will.
But
they will.
Well,
you say that, but we're gonna see who takes the L.
Wait up. You said you don't think repeat that again. You don't think they're gonna sacrifice what?
The quality and the time for the to have it the PC day and date version with PS5.
I agree. I
don't
with
think
that.
they'll do it.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it either because again, they already have sales data that show that PC fans don't really care about day and date.
They're just gonna have it like they're doing. They're just gonna keep it like 1 year in advance. Like 1 year later,
I mean, I think that the drop off and the comparison between PlayStation and PC sales day and date are worse than that of PlayStation and Xbox. And if that is true, which I believe it to be, they have the sales data, and they're gonna be like, hey, well, we're not gonna continue to take this loss if they're not gonna buy it the same day that it's on PlayStation. And they're only buying it the year after, then we should just put it over there a year after it's on PlayStation. If they don't see any difference on a third-party standpoint, then that's what they're going to keep doing. It has nothing to do with fanboyism. It has nothing to do with PlayStation and PC. It has everything to do with you as a PC consumer. You don't care about the games enough to buy it during the first day, the first week, the first month, or the first year. And you continue to do this, and they continue to see these buying habits. Why would they continue to give you the game during the first year or the day one that it's on PlayStation when you just don't buy it when it's on PlayStation day one? You know?
Makes sense.
If you were buying it day one, I don't think we would have this conversation. If you were buying games day one, shit, JayTech wouldn't be so against PC gamers of this generation because what you say is what you're doing. But what you guys said, with all the third-party games that went from PlayStation to PC in the last 5 years, they did not sell good. the fans didn't even give a fuck. Many of them that I debated did not even know that certain games were available on their PC that used to once only be on PlayStation. I mean, all that fake outrage gonna come back and bite you in the ass. I'm telling you. When money is involved, shit happens. I'm telling you, and shit's gonna happen that you're not gonna like. So now money is truly involved. It has went from going on the internet and crying and bitching to the ball is in your court. The third party developers, even on Sony's side, first party developers are putting games on your platform, and they are expecting them to make money. I mean, people tell me all the time that they put games on PC so developers can make enough money to do stuff. Well, God of War didn't sell 100 million. It didn't make $100 million, right?
But they got pirated 3 million times.
Yep, exactly. But let's stay focused on the money that it needed to make to replicate the creation of the game. You know, like it was. God of War did not make $100 million. It cost $100 million to make. Days Gone, roughly, let's say that was a AAA game. Let's say roughly $80 to $70 million. It didn't make that. Horizon, $100 million didn't make that. In 2 years, the Horizon was out. It didn't make that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So the money that people keep telling me that these games were going to generate in order to fund a new project, again, that was always false because the original release of the game on PlayStation funded not only the sequel, but probably other IPs because they had made so much money. I heard that God of War made over $1 billion from PlayStation gamers buying the game as well as merchandise and everything else before it went to PC. Over $1 billion. It took
PC couldn't even make 20 million.
Exactly.
God damn.
It took $100 million to make God of War. They made $1 billion back. They're expecting to make more money than what they're making on PC. Don't act like they're fucking so excited to make that little chump change. That's not enough to make a game, bro. That ain't shit to them.
They're not even making 50 million.
Exactly. They're not even making a consistent 50 million in a year of a game releasing on PC.
The sad thing is the money they make on each game is not even enough to make an indie game. That's what's funny about it.
That's pretty fucked up.
Game Pass is the future, though.
Absolutely.
Game Pass and PC is the future. That's what they say. So, I got Destruction All-Stars playing in the background. And the reason why I got Destruction All-Stars playing in the background is because even I thought this game was dead. And I found out that it wasn't dead. Not only is it not dead, it seems like it's going to be receiving even more content than it did before. Now, I can't confirm that it's getting any PlayStation characters, although I think it should. But it is going to be receiving 3 months or 3 seasons of content. Summer, fall, and winter, I think, or something like that. But it seems like it's being supported more than Halo, which was another rumor for Xbox Showcase that Halo Infinite was going to premiere the 3rd season. And that didn't happen. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't even talk about...
Hey, at least they got Sea of Thieves, man.
Yeah, at least they got Sea of Thieves. They didn't even talk about Halo Infinite split screen, which was something that game was supposed to launch with. I mean, Xbox is sucks.
They got Honey, I Shrunk the Fuck nigga.
Boca Loca, you said Horizon took it cost $20 million to make. Well, like I said, they made over that when they sold it on PlayStation, enough to make the sequel and the trilogy and the VR title. Like you if that is true, you're making my point for me that they made enough from PlayStation gamers to fund the sequel and the VR game.
No way. You said Horizon only cost.
I don't
20
believe
million
it
to
took
make?
20
I
million to
don't
make.
I don't believe
I
that
don't
number.
believe
I
that
don't believe
either.
sorry,
that
man.
number.
One second.
Sean
Let me
Layden
That
see.
number
said
is too low.
Sean Layden
Yeah,
said most AAA games took almost $100 million to make.
yeah, they always like
And
yeah,
this
Yeah,
was when he was in
that,
there before God of War even released. So I don't believe that
absolutely.
Horizon took 20
Yeah,
million to make.
20 million.
who
No,
said that? Who said that?
that's like double A
Boca
status right
Loca
there,
said
bro.
that, but I can go Google it
Yeah,
and
that's bullshit.
maybe I can
That's
go
like
check it out. But
that's like
I
double A
don't yeah I
man.
don't. Horizon doesn't look like a $20 million game.
Absolutely not.
Bro,
Mm-mm. Not with all the shit you can do with
let
that
me do
game.
some research.
Nah, that's double A status. 20 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
No, that's
So this
that's almost
this is what they're telling me. They're telling me it costs over 45 million euros or pounds. So 45.
okay.
So you're short by 20 million.
So it's 45 mil.
Oh, the
That's still
estimate. No, this is the United States estimate. The United States estimate is $47 million
that's still less than I thought.
for
But
the.
okay. So roughly 50 mil. All right. You might as well say 50 mil to make
I saw
Horizon.
that's and they still probably made over. Yeah, they probably made over $1 billion or
Yo,
more.
they must have made they made a shit ton for that game then.
Yeah, they made a
From
lot.
Horizon.
They made a lot from that. And the same with God of War. Like even if God of War was $100 million to make, they made $1 billion or over $1 billion with it just being on PlayStation. We're talking about the game, collector's edition, merchandise, everything. Like they made so much money back on a single platform. I'm not gonna sit up here and say they need PC. They were able to make the sequel, VR titles, and other spin-offs based off of just one platform. That's impressive. When you can do that, you don't need anything else. And when you feel like you need anything else, and it messes up your flow, it messes up the rhythm of how you make your money, then I would tell you to stay away from it. If I mean, I'm not in the meeting rooms, but I can tell you right now, depending on trying to rely on a platform that's not consistent with their buying habits is a very, very dangerous decision. You want to go somewhere where you can make a consistent amount of money all the time, every time that you release a game. Depending on the game, depending on the season that you put a game on PC, they might not like it. They might not get to it. They might not want to get to it. They might just decide to pirate the shit. Like, you're not making a consistent amount of revenue. I mean, we saw it. Every game made a different amount of revenue that was released on PC so far. Like, they didn't make a consistent amount of revenue. I'm still waiting to see what Sony made off of Death Stranding being released on PC, because for some reason Kojima
haven't shown those numbers.
doesn't seem to be happy about it being like how much money they made on PC. There's no numbers. Now we got numbers. That means that we should always get numbers. I'm not gonna allow anybody to say it was on this. No. They have the numbers. They are going to release the numbers. Whenever they do, that's when we start to talk about it. So now that we know Sony can release these numbers of how many copies they sell on PC, whether it takes a year or two, that's what we'll be doing here on the PlayStation Legion. We're not going to be guessing. They have the numbers and they have to release them. When they release them, we can talk about them. The fact
Yep.
that every game except for Horizon was able to sell over 1 million copies on PC in the 2 years that they've been putting games on PC is very embarrassing. And again, Death Stranding is as much of a Sony game than it is a Kojima game. And for them not to include that in the sales, again, was very worrying. Because that game went over there first, right? Yeah, that went over first. So that game would have been over there for 2 years. And if it would have said it was like 6, 7, 8, even 900 million copies sold, that would have been very embarrassing for a 2-year-old game. So I'm guessing they didn't want to report those numbers because they were so bad. It costs more than that. It's definitely at least 70 million. I mean, I was looking at it. They did. I'm scrolling through. I'm seeing 37 million costs. I'm seeing 40 million marketing costs. I think if you add the marketing with how much it costs, it's definitely like 70. but it wasn't 20 million. It was not.
What? For what?
For Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I looked it up. It's 47 million to make. To make. That's not marketing. To make it.
Yeah, the only information.
And I don't know how much the marketing costs.
I think the marketing was like 47. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, the marketing is $47. 47 million. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hold on. PS4 exclusive Horizon Zero Dawn has a production budget of $47 million. So that's how much the production.
Yeah, that's production. That's not marketing though.
Yeah. So
marketing doesn't come into production.
Again, they did not make that exact number back, Son of Sam. That's all I'm trying to say. You said 20 million. That was wrong. It says 47 million.
Oh yeah, that was wrong.
If you need you need the link, I got the link for you. But it was not 20 million to make that game. That does not look like a $20 million game. I've seen $20 million games, and that does not look like a $20 million game. But I will get everybody that information.
I don't even think what you call it.
See what's going on here.
What's that PS5 game that House Marquee made?
Returnal.
Yeah,
Return. I don't think Return is even a $20 million game.
It could be. It could be.
It could be, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
it looks more. It looks more double A than
It doesn't matter how. You gotta look at how they spent their money in the previous games, right? This is a step up from what they used to make, right? So what they used to make probably wasn't even anywhere close to 20 million. Nowhere close to it. So this would have been 20 million. The fact that they don't have a ground up engine and all they had to do was borrow an engine that pretty much cost
my math
nothing
is closer
to
than
use.
your math.
I know, Sam, but still, man. You said 20 million. You gotta take an L on that.
Dude, you said
how the hell is your math
closer? What are you talking about?
But it wasn't 20 million.
I was still a closer estimate than your guess.
But you got an estimate.
Way closer. Way closer.
Wait up.
Not really.
I'm closer because I said 100
million.
And the number was 47. Yours was 20 and the number was 47. So I'm closer.
I was off by 27 million. You're off by like 60 million, dude.
Still.
Oh yeah, Sam's right.
Are we gonna break down simple math now?
And we still got. Was the marketing is the marketing a part of that 47 million for the production?
I'm looking at this Reddit page. I could put it in the channel for you. It says the marketing is just 10 million.
Okay.
So I'm closer. 47 plus 10 is I'm closer, bro.
You were still off by 48
It doesn't matter.
Million,
I was still closer to 100 million than you. If you add the marketing at 10 million to 47 million, that's 57 million. That's closer to 100.
Budget.
Illegal. I don't care. Cats come out of the sky. I don't give a fuck.
How the Destruction All-Star sales, by the way?
Shit. Let me put it this way, right? People bitch about the game being $70 and went to PlayStation Plus for 2 months. It came out of PlayStation Plus, it was $20. I don't know what it is now. By the end of the year, it'll probably be free to play. They're still trying to make support for it. They're doing everything they can do to try to continue to push this game for the best part. You know, they're doing a good job supporting it. I cannot say anything bad about support because I thought they were going to let it die last year, but they actually have been working on content.
I thought it was dead.
Yeah, the game is now also a part of PlayStation Plus. There's no reason not to try the game.
Bro, there's games I didn't even think was a part of PlayStation Plus, but it actually is. A game that released last year. Even Me, I think it was. It released last year. I thought that I didn't think that was in PlayStation.
Hey, don't you guys?
What this game needs is star power. This game cannot get back in the spotlight without them adding some sort of PlayStation character or PlayStation theme across this. I know they don't want to. I don't know why. But if they really want to try and make some money, this is a game with multiple characters. You got to add somebody that people know. Like, I think that's the real problem with this game. They're trying to force a game on people, a new IP that of this caliber, which is fun to play, but you don't know anybody. You don't even have the ability to make your own character, which would have been a better thing if you could make your own character and make your own vehicles. But if you couldn't do that, They just put some random people in there. Like, you gotta have star power. I would hope by the end of this year that they put star power. Other than that, this game is going to continue to just be dead. Who's going to look in the direction of this game without star power? Yes, they're adding all this content, outfits and car designs and everything, but in different game modes. They're doing really, really good by the game, but how do you get people attracted to it? I saw the likes and retweets from the original announcement on PlayStation's Twitter page yesterday, and it was piss poor. People just don't care. If they would have showed off a PlayStation character is coming to this game, everybody's interest would have shot through the roof. Fortnite does it all the fucking time. Like, they dropped the ball with that on this one. I honestly believe PlayStation dropped the ball by not understanding how the game is played when it comes to a games as a service game like this. Yeah, even Uncharted 4, Uncharted 3, and The Last of Us factions had Easter egg hats or whatever from other Naughty Dog games, you know? But they couldn't do that with no place. Like, you don't even have to have a PlayStation character. You could have a PlayStation outfit for some of the characters. You know?
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to get a PlayStation character, but PlayStation just said no. Like,
but they paid for the fucking game, bro. That's what I'm saying. The PlayStation paid for the game to be made. Essentially, you're only paying for the game to fucking die.
Yeah, they don't care. I don't know why, but they don't care about it. Because if they did, they would do it. Like,
I mean, they got some more human type outfits. I'm noticing, like, it seems like the outfits are like summertime and you can see people's faces and I mean, that's cool and all of that is really, really cool. And you see the hair moving around. I mean, they really looking at the character models, the vehicle models. We know Lucid Games, their backstory, working with Wipeout, working with Motorstorm, working with Drive Club. We know that they have great character models. We know they have good mechanics with vehicles. Great vehicle mechanics, models, but they gotta put somebody familiar in there. This is a good step letting us know that they can redesign characters and put different outfits on characters. But having the symbol of the character on her tank top is cool, but it's like, why not put her in an outfit from Horizon Forbidden West? Like, when they start doing shit like that with this game, if they wanted this game to be a true competitor, to jump into esports, to jump into a serious games as a service title, you will do what everybody else is doing. Star appearances, outfits from different PlayStation IPs. It is not that fucking hard, bro.
Right.
Again, when you paid for this game to fucking be made, it's stupid that you would not understand what is the most popular thing in any games as a service title. It's cross.
But the thing is that doing it for Fortnite though.
That's what I was about to say. They're doing it for Fortnite. Shit, they're even doing it for Fall Guys. Like,
those are major partnerships.
I know, but this is a game that this is True, calm down. I couldn't even hear that last thing you just said. Look, this is a game, Sam, that they paid to be made, right? Whether it's timed exclusive or it's a permanent exclusive, they paid for this game to be made by this developer, right? They knew already at this time that when this game came out that it was popular to do crossovers. They didn't have to put the exact character, but they could have had outfits or PlayStation symbols or whatever. They could have spiced it up to make people, oh my god, look who's in this game. Look at what outfit you can get in this game. They don't have any of that. It's just random shit.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this before. I'm just letting you know they're really cheap. We've seen this with Dreams. We've seen this with previous other niche type of titles that aren't going to get a sequel, unfortunately.
See, this is the thing. With Dreams, it's like, that we got to take that off. You could create anything. But this right here.
They did zero marketing.
How much would they charge?
Marketing for Dreams.
But see, this is the thing. They still letting content come out for this game. So obviously they still care in some way. But why not have outfits? Like PlayStation outfits. Why? What? How much would they charge this developer And why would you even charge them if you already paid them to make the game? Like, it just, I don't understand. Like, you see what I'm saying? I just don't understand.
I know the developer's doing another game that might play into it, but like, I feel like when PlayStation wants to do stuff like what you're talking about, they literally just lay it all up to the developer unless they get extra money, like from Epic or whatever, for a partnership.
Hmm.
They go out of the way to basically save every freaking last cent if they can.
Who, PlayStation?
Yeah, when it comes to like doing simple things that could propel a game, like you just mentioned, something that they supported, but they don't want to go all out.
This is what I never understood with PlayStation. Why
And
why would you initially kill your own game? Because that right there, that business model you just told me that they try to save every last cent or whatever. They literally, if this is what they were doing with the PS3, this is why a lot of games died.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. We saw this with PS3. Like,
they didn't market them enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if that's the case, they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do service games then. These 10.
I agree 100%.
Yo, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
All right, it's fine. What up, y'all? One thing. You remember, since we mentioned the PS3, what's the during the PS3 era they really had this competition, right?
Yeah.
Locally, but that was from Xbox and third party. The problem is, I don't think PlayStation sees competition in Xbox. I think they low-key admire them and their business models, so they adapt to some of the shit. And I think that their competition is third party, and it's something they can't overcome because they the main one. Like you said, they're not marketing their own games, but they're marketing third-party games, so they're propelling those. So when it's time for them to come out with their own or have faith in it, it's not going to happen because they done build up relationships. That's what's really hurting their own games, the relationship they have with other people. I agree,
100%.
Yeah. And Sick have said that shit. Like,
absolutely.
Well, real quick. I'm finished after that. You know how Sick Humor said, yo, Sony needs to stop pushing these niggas and then having them built up and then Xbox or somebody comes in and swoops them up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You see what happened with Tencent? Right? Games just shut down the studio but for trying to compete. Competition was really getting in. So the exclusive and shit being everywhere. Games are looking more appealing when they're multiplayer and now instead of exclusive. So now they're in a rock and a hard place. Because they can't keep the hardcore PlayStation and they can't leave out the people that's on the multiple platforms. So it's like, what do you really do? That's why they're killing their games, because they don't know what the fuck to do, which is weird to hear from PlayStation of all people.
I mean, it seems so simple when I'm saying this, but I know my shit, right? Like, it's really easy to make somebody's eyes look somewhere else. Like, add your favorite actor to a fucking TV show or a movie. And you will go watch that movie because that one actor that you know is in that movie. That movie might be bad, but that motherfucker that you like is in that movie. You're going to go see it. Look at Fortnite. Me and Yella talk about this shit all the time. Me and Yella go back to Fortnite based off of characters they had. He went back for RoboCop. I went back for Spider-Man. Like, again, bro, if you really wanted to make more money, you got to spend money. And if you already spent money on this, and yes, it didn't make a lot of money back or anything, you need to go find a way to get your IPs into this game. If you're serious enough to allow them to continue to release content this year, and it is a games as a service title that you can't track because it's not making enough money. Well, you can make a lot of money just adding either one character or some fucking PlayStation outfits that people know and love. Like, it's really, really simple to me.
Jay, another thing is Sony believes in that day one. Like you see how
if a game is successful day one, yeah.
They believe because their exclusive games were selling millions in just 3 days. So if they don't see that right away, they think, oh shit, it failed. Or if they don't see it over time, because believe it or not, they don't believe in that over time shit sales go up. Even though it happens with their hardware and software. From the PS3 is the perfect example. They want the day one, the huge bulk, the boom. They want that shock factor, and I think they don't see that with games like, especially what's the game? Concrete Genie was another one that they marketed the fuck out of, but when it got closer, they stopped and they started marketing the PS5 and Dreams. They just cut the shit short, clipped their wings. You seen that happen with Sifu. Sifu came, and I think they started pushing Ratchet and Clank and all of that shit too. Like that, they need that oomph, that day one, the confidence they're losing. that's the thing that I noticed. They're starting to lose their confidence. Like the other day, Sunday, I think you said they start reporting numbers for their own games on PC and in general. We just heard The Last of Us reach 10 million part 2, and it's been out for 3 years. Ghost of Tsushima 8, and it was over a year and a half, and they're losing confidence. I think they don't think they can keep up.
If I go, listen, I'm gonna agree with Truity. If that's how they feel, don't go down the games as a service, because if you listen to this, the one thing that people games as a service is what I call a modern day forever game. You know, forever games would probably be MMOs. You know, MMOs. You know, or modern day MMOs like No Man's Sky. I call them forever games because you could play them forever, right? Like they never fucking end. Games as a service is trying to be forever, but they only last as long as the interests of the fans, right? If the interests of the fans die, your game is gonna die with it. So if Sony's not serious about games as a service titles, and they're not willing to support their games after they don't look like they're successful, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, they will never be successful. You gotta do the work. You gotta do the work, man. You gotta spend more money. You gotta use your IPs. You use your IPs for other people's games. Why not use them for these games?
You see how they're trying to go the safe route now, Jay, with Destiny, and now they're going to do a Last of Us type of live service. You know, y'all failed to mention MLB The Show. That's a great live service game.
I acknowledge that. That, and I acknowledge Gran Turismo.
They're using the bigger names. They're forcing out some of these like all-star games. They're just really going the commercial route now.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
AAA games.
I believe they already had that mindset, Sam, when they created this game. So this game was not even supposed to, you shouldn't even waste the money creating
I'm wondering, right, what was the point of this game? That was what I was going to ask.
There we go. I'm glad somebody said it. Look, I spent over 100 hours on this game. I platinumed the game. The community was awesome. The gameplay was fun. But with lack of support, shit, I'm on another game that probably died but came back to life. The Nickelodeon All-Stars game. Died, came back to life. They got the voice actors. They got items. They relaunched it in PlayStation.
What that says though, Jay? They put money into it.
Exactly. They put money into it. The thing is, and this is really, really serious, Sam, I don't think the money that they make from PC ports would go into helping a game like this do what they need to do to make it better. And I don't think they made enough money in this game. I don't think All Stars made enough money in this to help themselves.
I think they did.
Do we have any clue what the budget for this game was?
Like 60 mil, I believe.
60?
Destruction All Stars?
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Over time? Hell yeah, you would need that.
Yeah, but they're not adding any worthwhile content.
That's the thing.
Like, I mean, like I said, I appreciate that they're adding summer clothes. And we get to see different parts of the character models, and I think that's really awesome. But I'm looking at it, and it's still non-name brand outfits and shit. Like, you still don't know these characters. They're so, bro. It's like that. Oh shit! Remember that game Cliffy B made, the last game he made?
Yeah.
You remember the last one he made? It was like a battle royale game. It was bright and colorful.
Yeah.
And it was like that. That's what this reminds me of. Like, you don't know any of the characters. You just like, it's just another fucking.
Oh, that's Sunset
Lawbreaker?
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Lawbreaker?
What happened?
They did like a Sunset Overdrive looking game.
No. After Lawbreakers, he made one last game, and it was pretty colorful. And huh?
Like what?
I don't know what the name was. It was a shooter. It was colorful.
It was?
Yeah, it was right after Lawbreakers, and it was his last game, and it failed like shit, and that's when he left. That's when he
You talking about Cliffy?
Yeah, you remember that last game he put out? It was on PC.
He got canceled.
You talking about with the bicycles and shit?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's when it was basically apparent that he just didn't know how to make like good games anymore. He just was trying to make that money.
Hey, and so Sam just said before I really started speaking for the first time, and before he said save every penny, he mentioned that Sony just makes the developers do it, right? I get if the speaking let the games talk for themselves. But people don't know them shits, bro. Like they don't know how they're gonna. You have to tell them what it is. That's another mistake they're making. Like the known titles, the flagship ones, like Sam said, just throwing it out there, bro. You put God of War into fucking Fortnite, and you have niggas got resurged into Fortnite because Xbox.
I mean, I
What?
think the best thing for this game, because it's already on the way to being a full free-to-play title, is that it is in PlayStation Plus. That's the best thing about this game is that they added it Plus, but that might not save it. I mean,
Which
it
one?
might. Destruction All Stars.
They
are showing that they're still going to support the game. They're showing that they got a lot of content ready for it.
PS5 tripled that game.
Jay, that game was called Radical Heights.
Radical Heights.
Canceled?
Heights.
It was canceled though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we saw enough of it to know that it was just whatever. Like, you didn't know none of the characters. The characters
Yellow?
seem to have any personality or anything.
You got the originals on this motherfucker today.
Yeah, we got all original. Hey, how about that Final Fantasy, man? Why are Xbox fans upset that they listen to their own lies? They said that the game was going to Game Pass, Final Fantasy Remake. Nobody else confirmed that. That rumor did not come. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If it came from Jeff Grubb, they need to cancel Jeff Grubb. Cause you know, okay, let's talk about this, guys. I'm glad y'all here. Maybe y'all can show up on Sunday too. But listen, y'all know about the snitch on Twitter?
Oh,
Yeah, the leaker.
Yeah, and he's been accurate.
That man been
Yeah.
on point like crazy.
At this point in time, if you hear anything from anybody else, you know it's false. Cause they've been wrong. Jeff Grubb been taking L after L, more L's than fucking Kids Move. I'm telling you, man, more L's than True Witty, and that's a lot of L's. You know, I'm just saying that Jeff Grubb been going 0 for 800 on his fucking reports and rumors and whatever leaks. I told y'all before, he been blacklisted by Sony in such a way he couldn't even get any information. He's just making shit up. But now we have somebody real on Twitter that we don't have to listen to the fakes. Like this guy, his reporting on Final Fantasy VII Remake, spot on, bro. Spot the fuck on. I don't know who he is, but that's what a real insider looks like. That's what a real leaker looks like. Fucking real.
That snitch person that they was bigging up the day before, yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Keep linking. That is true. The only thing he was correct about was the Chrysler Core shit, right? That was correct. The problem with them wanting Final Fantasy VII Remake, they don't want the shit, bro. They just don't want PlayStation to have it.
Exactly.
That's what it is. But here's the
Majority
thing.
of the Xbox community don't give a fuck about RPGs, bro.
Exactly.
It's shooters, racers, and sports games.
No. Well, JRPGs, I'm gonna say, because RPGs, yeah, they support. You see Bethesda and shit, and Obsidian before. Even those who went to PC from Xbox 360, I can't really say they don't fuck with RPGs.
Look, I would say if we look in the last 8 years, the last generation, if we look at the sales report, even if it was a game by
PlayStation,
Bethesda,
right?
it would have been PlayStation. So maybe in a 360 generation, you could say they fuck with RPGs, but over the last 8 years, I don't think so.
Ask your songs. Would it bother y'all if Final Fantasy Remake? Yeah. You button.
Yeah, Truly gotta leave. Man, that motherfucker really tried.
Was it?
But
Was it?
no,
Really
it wouldn't bother me because I'm prepared, just like I was prepared for Persona.
Honestly,
I know it's going over. It's just that what they don't understand happened yesterday is why it's not over there now. They're getting the prequel to the Final Fantasy VII story, and they're still not happy. Everybody is getting the game.
Fuck.
Exactly.
Oh, wait. So I get the prequel, so it still might come because
Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core is the events that happen to Zack leading up to leading up to Final Fantasy VII. Actually, no, leading up to Cloud inheriting the Buster Blade, and then that's when it picks up. So it's like you get this is one of the best Final Fantasy VII story games you're ever gonna fucking get. Everyone's getting it, from the Switch to the PS4 to Xbox One to Xbox Series X, PS5, PC. Everyone's getting the game But Xbox fans are mad they're not getting a remake. Be happy for what the fuck you're getting, man. And what they really mad about, and why they really ignoring Crisis Core, is because it didn't say Game Pass. I'm telling you, Square Enix and the rest of the people that put their games in the Game Pass, they looked at how many people went out to buy the game after it was on Game Pass. And what do you think they saw? Is he still trying to talk?
Probably so.
True Woody, I know you're passionate, but you gotta go, bro. We cannot hear shit you saying. You just sound like R3P8, whatever the fucking Star Wars robot is. You sound like that dude.
R2D2.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
R2.
You sound like Kenny from South Park, man.
Jesus
I
Christ.
can't fucking hear you. But yeah, like I was saying, man, it's like they're looking at that yellow. After the game releases on Game Pass, right, and then it expires and it's no longer on there, it's still on the Xbox platform. But nobody's buying it. You know, like nobody's buying it. And Square Enix sees that. You think they gonna keep putting games on Game Pass? No, they put the games on your platform. They think that it's gonna be enough for a community to acknowledge their work. They're gonna put the next game on there. They're not gonna put it on the Game Pass.
How much you think they would ask to put it on Game Pass, Joe?
Well, we heard since we was throwing around 100 million. I was.
Jesus.
We did hear 100 million for Guardians of the Galaxy. That was a number that came up. Put it on Game Pass. And that was
for
like
this to be close to like what 400 million
to put Final Fantasy Crisis Core.
No remake.
In all honesty, again, this is talking points from you, and I gotta agree with you. In all honesty, they made all their money from PS4 and 5, and now they're gonna make whatever they're gonna make on PC. Like the game is literally just, is this gonna make extra money from Square Enix? It's not like the Sony situation. Square Enix definitely can use every single fucking penny. I don't think that they should put it on Game Pass when it does go to Xbox, but. Square Enix and I'm sorry, Phil Spencer just does. I don't think he looks at a game by how much of that is actually worth. I think he always overpays. So I could see somewhere close to like 50 million.
So their consolation prize is Persona for now.
It was until we found out it was also coming to PlayStation. I mean,
Thing is, they might never get these remakes. They haven't gotten when will they get all three? When all three are released in a couple years after?
I think that's the contract that Sony might have. You got to remember, Sony and Square had some really dangerous contracts where, people are just now getting Final Fantasy 12 and 10 on Switch and PC officially. And it's like, it was 10, 15 years they had to wait for that. Kingdom Hearts. Same thing, 10, 15 years, almost 20 years for a lot of these games to be multi-plat. So if Sony is going to go down that road and have that type of contract with Square Enix, they could just release all three on Xbox only after they're already released on PlayStation and PC. Then they can brag about it afterwards. But there is a test that I think that Square Enix will break a contract with Sony if they see overwhelming support for Final Fantasy VII on Xbox and PC. And that would be Crisis Core. If Crisis Core... that's going to be so funny. I can't wait for the future. If Crisis Core, and we look at the UK sales chart this winter, right? And we see that Crisis Core sells like 90% on PlayStation in the UK or 80% on PlayStation in the UK. That's going to tell us everything we need to know. So, if I was them, I would actually buy the game. I can depend on the PC community to maybe do their part. Maybe not.
They'll be a minority.
They already got the game that they really want. PC fans wanted Final Fantasy Remake and Intergrade. They got the good character models, the make naked models of Tifa and Yuffie. They're good. They don't really give two fucks about motherfucking Crisis Core.
Oh, shit.
The Nintendo community's gonna support Crisis Core because they really like that game, even though it was only on PC. sorry, PSP back in the day. PlayStation fans, myself included, I'll play that game again. I really liked it, and they didn't have trophies back then, so I'm definitely gonna play it again. I see it doing good on PlayStation, good on Switch. Third place goes to PC, and last goes to Xbox. Remember, they have the original Final Fantasy VII, and no one talks about it. On Xbox, they like after the games went to Game Pass. Be honest with me, chat panel. How many Xbox fans really continue to brag about enjoying Final Fantasy games on Xbox? How many of them post gameplay or screenshots of all the Final Fantasy games they just now got on Xbox last year? Like, even if you was to mention Yakuza or Kingdom Hearts, all of these games were on Game Pass. They left, but they're still on that platform. They're not playing these games. They never cared.
Maybe Stardust, but I can't think of anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, but Stardust is not a dedicated Xbox fan. We're talking about dedicated
but he might
Xbox.
play just to troll you, which still counts, huh?
I guess so. But I'm talking about dedicated Xbox fans that did not have the option to play these games in the past. Like maybe they were actually waiting, like PC fans, for the game to come to their platform, and they came over and then, like they just played them through Game Pass, but they had no real intention of buying them. I mean, Square Enix, you gotta look. These companies might be rich, but they're still looking at these analytics, bro. They're still looking to see if people buy the game on Xbox to see what they do next.
What about Octodad?
What about Octodad? Wait a minute, the game?
I meant Octopath, that one. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said Octodad.
Looking at the octopus.
Man.
Octopath was on Xbox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anybody talked about it.
No, they talked about it. They talked about it not being on PlayStation and being on Game Pass.
Is it on PlayStation?
No, but I think it'll come to PlayStation by the end of this year or probably next year, and I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna actually play it. I heard really great things about it, and I love the art style. But yeah, I mean, again, they get some really good games. Don't get me started, bro. They really get some good games, but you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. I mean, look at Yellow, bro. Look how light skinned that nigga is. You know, like, do you think we like that? Do you think we like having a light, bright motherfucker like him? Like, come on, bro. You remember those commercials, the light, bright commercials? Like, come on, man. He was the little kid playing with the light, bright. I mean, I don't like it. He's too light skinned. He's burning my retinas, man.
Why the light skins gotta be in style, man? What about the brown skin folk like me?
Fucking up. Yellow's fucking up over there. Hey, Yella, I want you to take a look at a game. I don't give a lot of recommendations, but it's a game called The Takeover.
I'm good. You try to promote Tim Dreams.
No. It's called, bro. I'm gonna play the game for you. I'm
good, bro. I'm good.
Nah, when you see it, you're gonna like, oh, I'm not good. That's what you're gonna say. You over there drinking? It's too early for that. Over there drinking. What is that? The Fireball, rum and coke? That shit you keep trying to put me onto? Actually, I think I was gonna actually have a drink this weekend because
no, you weren't, buddy.
It's a celebration, bro. We got a Final Fantasy game and other people are getting it and they're pissed off about it, and I love it. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Yep.
They gotta watch us play these games, bro.
Yep.
Speaking of watching, I'm gonna have my boy Yellow watch me play the game called The Takeover. This is
when you gonna quit bullshit and just get on this motherfucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I never heard of that game. I don't know what that is.
Say less.
You know I gotta leave soon, right? The job called me in early. They want me to come in early so that we can play, so we can leave early. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Now I like this game because it's like it mixed arcade with like old new stuff. Oh yeah, and that's right. We had the gun, didn't we? We could bring out a fucking gun. fuck is this game? Oh, you already know I'm only playing this because to prepare for Ninja Turtles, but I'm not gonna play Ninja Turtles with like 20, 30 minutes. Nah, that's I want to get lost in a game like that. You available any time this weekend, or maybe later tonight, depending on what time. Fuck.
Oh, you talking about for what? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I don't even want to start it because I saw a little bit of the intro online, and I was like, nah, I just you know what I'm saying. I just want to see it and hear the song myself and have that shit blasting, and it's just, I know how good it is. I know, bro. It's just, fuck, shit. I don't know what to do. Oh, everybody, I just wanted to say that I did get my gold trophy for completing 50 battles online for the Nickelodeon All-Stars. That is a big, tremendous achievement because I think it will be pretty hard because people keep rage quitting. So it is sitting at a 0.8%. So it is very ultra rare. And I did get that gold trophy. So I just want to let y'all know. It's called World Domination is at Hand. I'll show y'all when I got this shit. I got it when this motherfucker fell and killed himself. I know that really fucking sounds fucked up, but I mean it did happen. He was trying to spam me with Invader Zim, and he wasn't doing it. Like I'm too good for that. And this is the weirdest thing. I've been using Donatello. Is that Donatello? Leonardo. Fuck, I got the name wrong. Don't
You said you've been
that.
using Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yeah, I've been using the Dream State. Yeah, I've been using the Dream State. Quick play. I'm about to use him again, man. I've been fucking people up with him. I mean, there's some other good players, but I'm that type of dude that kind of just likes to play with one person, you know? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. PlayStation All-Stars had me playing with at least 4 people. Let's see how fucking cheesy he is. I see your connection already fucking up. Everybody's connection either is fucking piss poor or they just do that shit to... You trying to spam, bro? You're trying to spam. You're glitching, bro. You go rage quit, and I'm cool with it. You little bitch. Yeah, go on and do that shit. Little fucking bitch. These niggas on that. Just go. Just get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck, bro? Oh. I didn't even. Look, man. When you. when you catch these motherfuckers in the act, bro, and you can like withstand the bullshit they're trying to do, and they know that they can't fucking fuck with you, that's when it's just over. I had somebody that recognized me from one of the other fights, and he did the same thing. He just fucking left. He just started killing himself, and I was like, whatever, bro. It's like, hey, it is what it is, man. I mean, I ain't taking no prisoners, man. I'm Leonardo DiCaprio. That's what I do. I do what I need, and I need what I do. Who you gonna pick? Avatar? The last cheeseburger? Okay, cool. This generation is fucking soft. Like, you could just... Like, man, you'd rather rage quit than fucking fight me.
A bunch of sissies.
It's over, bro. I only got 5%. This motherfucker about to die. I feel so bad because it's not like, well, it's a fighting game. So I think the kids are probably on here, but I don't care. Like, I know that sounds fucking evil. It's just I don't give a fuck. When you hop online, like, don't fucking do that, you little bitch.
Oh shit. Oh.
I be laughing because these guys don't know how to recover. He's about to rage quit. I see his connection. And then somebody fucking try to add me. Like, bro. Yeah. Look at you, dumb bitch. Look at you trying to be sneaky and shit, you little fucker. I went 4-0 again. These motherfuckers in the evening are just too fucking easy, man. I could make this shit up if I wanted to, and I don't make anything up. But y'all seeing this shit, right? What the fuck, man? I'm gonna do one more match before I get up out of here. That is the last two. I went 4-0. Broomstick is such ass. Broomstick. Who's Broomstick? Are you talking about Boomstick? I'm glad team had a run mechanic. I hate when beat 'em ups don't have a dash feature. Yeah, they did really good with this game. They did really good. I feel like I'm a bully though. Cause shit, I might be older, but god damn, my hands are still the fastest in the East. Not gonna lie, bro. I'm not button mashing, but you know, I know my shit. Uh-oh, shit. They gotta try some long distance. I already know that. They gotta try some long distance bullshit. Hey, I'm going at you. I'm going at you like it's nobody's business. Yup. I know exactly what you're doing. Ah, you mad as shit, little bitch. Oh, now you gonna run. Now you gonna run. Oh, okay. That's what you want to do. If that's what you want to do, rage quit. Go rage quit. I ain't gonna stop you. It's already over for you. You did all that rage quitting for what? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, because you're not going to have an easy fight. So she attempted to rage quit, and then on the last life, they was like, oh, let me put up a fight because I think I could kill you, and then I fucking came back. Well, I was already there, but it's like, the fuck was that, man? What the fuck was that? Like, people just on that weird pussy shit. Like, just stand up to me, man. That's all you gotta do. Just stand up to me. You're acting like you a bitch. These motherfuckers don't want none of me, man. That's the truth. They don't want none of that. They get their ass beat real quick. I'm gonna try to do one more match. Everybody to hop in here, they get their ass whooped. That's how it is. All the Xbox guys are crying that they ain't getting Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. Laugh out loud. Bethesda games. Well, somebody wants to fight. Bethesda games will make it to other platforms sooner than later. I guarantee it. Mr. Mass Produce, I gotta agree with you because there's no way they're gonna make that money. Oh, this person about to be real sweaty with that fucking Garfield. Garfield is a sweaty motherfucker. Oh, this nigga about to be fucking sweaty. You thought you was gonna beat me, huh? You thought you was gonna beat me with that spam and shit. There's too many platforms for you to get away with it. Let me see if he rage quit. He being sweaty. It's alright though. You trying to be sweaty, bro. He giving me some go, man, but he tried to fucking spam on the wrong level. He would have got away with this shit. He would have got away with this shit if it was on any other level. But because it was too many platforms, he couldn't do the spamming shit he wanted to do. That's a beautiful match. Really good competitive match right there. He didn't give up, but he still fell short. I was just a better player. He was trying to spam with so many moves. He started out good with the pies. Like, Garfield is a really good character, but he is very annoying. He's a Mario. He can cover all areas with a lot of his attacks, and he has some really good fucking, like the pie attack, and he has the teddy bear that he puts down on the field, I think is a bomb or some shit. I don't know, but yeah. He's a damn good character. Very annoying at times, depending on who's using him. He tried to be annoying, but it was just too many platforms getting in the way of him doing what he wanted to do, and he just got shitted on. 4-0, another 4-0 right there. That's 3 4-0s. That's gonna conclude my day online with this game. Everything I do online now doesn't refer to a trophy until I start to go more and do the competitive. I won the competitive 2 times, and you talking about people are fucking. You talking about people are sweaty? People are really sweaty when you hop on competitive. Like, there is no fucking joke. So I do competitive when I have free time, probably on the weekend sometime. I don't know. I'll probably be on the Ninja Turtles. I'll be on a Ninja Turtles game. Again, big shout out to everybody that supported us. We're gonna be here tomorrow at 1 p.m. for the Gamecast, as always, and 2 p.m. on Sunday for the Sunday show. We should definitely have a good amount of people to talk about this crazy fucking week. Lots of fucking great games got released. PlayStation Plus came out. It was a really fucking big week. If you're a PlayStation fan, you took major W's. I love you guys. I'll see you later. If I'm back home in time, you might see me online on Ninja Turtles or something like that. But yeah, I'm out.